Hey, welcome back to the cabin. It's that time again to clean out the composting toilet. Actually, I've had a good run this time with it because I've been since May, so May, June, July. So I've had 2 months without changing because I know my daughter's coming soon and I have another guest possibly coming, so it's time to do the job as clean this composting toilet. Um, so it's actually quite nice today. It's really cool. Last night, yesterday evening, and through the night, we've had like sort of monsoon rains up here, and I think it's going to rain again this afternoon. But we definitely needed the rain. So this toilet here. What I'm gonna do is just clean the bowl. Definitely need doing. I mean, I've done quite a few jobs the last few days. I needed to change oil on my quad bike and some of the other gear oil, so I've done that yesterday. Serviced my generator, my gas generator, because it needed doing, so I changed oil on that. So just sort of a busy day yesterday. So today it's just gonna sort this composting toilet out, I think. And I also, a couple days ago, I sorted out my propane bottle and changed that. That was a bugger of a job. It's always difficult hauling that 100-pound propane bottle up on the trail and then getting it in place around the side of the house, because it kind of drops down. It's like a cliff face just by the side of the house. So, yeah, it's really difficult. I'm just gonna get this head off. Of this solids. Most of this is kind of composted already, actually, because it's only been me up here. It does last quite a while. Obviously, if there's more than one person, then you have to change it more often. Let's just get this in. So this section here is obviously where your solids go, and what you put in it is this thing called coconut coir. You can buy it in Home Hardware and other shops, Amazon. I think it comes from Sri Lanka. It's just basically the off products of all the coconut. Just get the last bit in here. Wipe this down. I thought, with all that rain we've had, that I'd be able to go down and suck up some water from my creek just to fill up my tanks, my water tanks, but there just hasn't been enough water. I'll go down in a bit and look, double check, but don't think there's enough water down there to suck up. funny thing about this composting toilet is that sometimes the soil gets in, just gets in this lid, just below the lid in here. You can't really get it out, all the soil out. I mean, there's no nasty stuff in there, it's just a coconut core. So what I do with all this solid stuff is I've got a composting bin just up there, just over that little ridge, and I just stick it in there. So it takes about a year to fully decompose, and then I can just throw it on the ground. And at some point I'll make some raised beds, and then I'll use it for that. But for the time being, I just compost it in that. Just doing a dose again, I think. It's nice and cool today. Good change. Okay. Okay, that's about it. I'll just pop this back on. Before I do that, I'll just do these seals. Okay. That's all she wrote. I'm just going to clean the inside of this tray. So this tray here is where your urine gets collected, because it's separate from the solids, obviously, on this system. So what I have to do, I very rarely have to empty the liquid bit, but obviously when my wife, my daughter comes out, I gotta empty the liquids pretty much every day. But what happens is that your solids go in the base. This is what the base, you put this stuff in, it's called coconut core, that's what it looks like. So what I do, it comes in a brick, and then I throw it in a bucket, and I dump probably about 1 liter of water in it, and then it just dissolves and then turns into like soil. And what happens is that goes in the main container down here. And every time you do a solid, there's like a wheel here, and what you do is you turn that 3 times after you've done a solid. So when you do a wee, the wee gets collected in that bottle over there behind the composting toilet, which, as I say, you have to empty that like on a daily basis. You know, when my wife's here or my daughters. Okay, I think that's about it. So I will just stick this back in. It goes in here in the front. I think there's even more composting toilets out in the market now, but this was the best option there was a few years ago when I bought it. I mean, it works fine. I mean, it's great. So now I'm ready for the soil to go in. Put that in there like that. So you just pour that in. That's it. So it also has like a fan in it. So what happens is that when it's back in the cabin, there's like a hose that goes into this section, and there's like an electric fan. It doesn't use a lot of energy, and it just sucks all the smells out. And I've got a vent down the side of my cabin, and it kind of dries out all the solids. So it is quite clever little setup. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's my composting toilet, folks. All done. Okay. Cheers for watching. No, it's not the most exciting video, but it's one of these necessities when you're living off-grid. It's either you have an outhouse, or you have some sort of composting toilet that needs attention once in a while. So at least it's not, you know, it's a nice cool day for doing jobs like this. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is just reinforce the side. I put the stones down the side here, but I need to go get some soil. But I'm just having a rest day today and tomorrow because I twisted my back when I was pulling that propane bottle up. Such a bugger of a job doing that. But anyway, it will last me all summer now into the fall. So yeah, I'm going to sort those bricks out, dig up the soil a bit, bury them, and put this topsoil on top of it, just so I can get my ladder up to the side of the house. So when my daughter comes, I can get up there and clean my chimney, which needs doing. Oh, the sun's coming out now. What a funny day. It was pissing out this morning, and then I thought it was going to rain again this afternoon, but looks like it's going to be okay. Yesterday evening, just before I went to bed around 10, I heard this grunting noise. I think there was a bear just outside my cabin not last night, a couple nights ago. Yeah, I was just, normally I had my music on and I couldn't hear anything when I had my music on. Once I turned my music off and I was going upstairs to bed, and I could hear this grunting noise, and I mean I had to look outside and I couldn't see the bear, but I definitely heard him. Normally he walks on this deck that I'm standing on, but He might have been on the deck, but he obviously, you know, he was around the property somewhere. I thought I'd actually see more of this bear because it came up. It came up on I think in May. I think when I was here in May, it came up, and he was having a sniff around. He knew I was here. Obviously, he knows that they know I'm here. All the animals do up here. But yeah, at least he does. I don't mind as long as they don't come up during the daytime when I'm around. When I'm in bed, I don't care. They can come around the cabin, have a sniff around and stuff. It doesn't really bother me. But touch wood, I haven't had them during the daytime when I'm up here, which is good. I mean, obviously I've had other animals like deer and stuff like that. They come up here. I've got turkeys as well that come up here during the daytime. But as soon as they see me, they skedaddle. Okay, look, I'm gonna go because I got other stuff to do. So take care and thanks for watching. And if you do like watching my videos, give me a thumbs up. Cheers. Okay, bye now.